Hello, Bula Nwaya, and welcome. This is Mapa coming to you live once again. It is Wednesday, actually. It is Wednesday, and the time is 9:10 p.m. here in Fairbanks, Alaska, and I am coming to you live from the comfort of my home. I welcome you here. I hope you've had a great day or you're enjoying your day. For those of us who are celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope that you are preparing one more night before Thanksgiving together with family. And so, um, again, I wish you happy Thanksgiving to all families out there. Um, and I welcome you here. Thank you for finding time to be here. My heart is just overflowing as we step into, as we are going through this Thanksgiving week. And so, I just want to take a moment to honor the goodness of God in every moment um, in every moment to honor His goodness in every season, because there's so much to be grateful for. Um, and my heart is just full. Like, the theme of our Go Live for today is a heart full of gratitude. And I'll first, before I share about, share more into this tonight's Go Live, I just want to, start by sharing with you a year ago, this in this season. Before let me share with you something close to my heart. Tonight, my husband and I, um, we went on an early dinner date at our favorite curry place. Growing up, so I'm originally from Fiji, now living in the U.S. in Fairbanks, Alaska. I'm a registered nurse, still working full time, and this Go Live is part of my digital business. And because it's Thanksgiving week, I wanted to share something that's close to my heart, like I said. And a year ago today, during this time of the year, last year. So uh, tonight, we went on an early dinner date at a favorite curry place, and I believe it's probably the only curry place, or maybe there are others, but we found this a favorite place to go to, and just a comfort spot after a week of work. And not only that, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, lots of cooking, lots of eating. So we thought, oh, we'll just eat out today. But as we sat sipping our hot chai tea, so after having a spicy hot curry meal, they serve, and I call it the best hot hot chai tea. It's kind of rich, but it's really great to have after having, a hot meal or spicy meal. And yeah, after that spicy goodness. And so while there, we were reminiscing, this exact time last year. Um, we were not on a date. It wasn't a getaway, but we went, and we were not relaxing. We were in Seattle, sitting, bedside our grandson, his hospital bed at, at the children's hospital there. Um, and those were some of the hardest days we ever faced. But there were moments of fear, moments of uncertainty, moments where all we could do was pray and and hold on to God. And Even being in the medical profession, my husband and I, understood what it was like. But as grandparents, we it was a totally different feeling. But even then, we felt God's presence during those moments, and so, you know, we knew His hand was upon our grandson, and and we knew He was carrying us through every step. And tonight, sitting in peace with that warm chai in our hands, our hearts were settled. We were just reminded of just how far God has brought us, and so much to be grateful for. So, um, and like I said, how much we have to be thankful for, and that is family, faith, and love, and God's unending grace. So much to be grateful for. And so that was how evening started. And so, like I said, my heart is truly full, and I'm grateful for my husband, and my family, um, and just saying here that God has blessed us with so much that we can never stop thanking Him for. These are the treasures, I like to say, these are the treasures that make life rich, um, not in the form of finances, but it's just that love that we share as a family. And so, because this is my, part of my digital business, I like to share alongside that. I'm also grateful for this business, um, the mailbox blessings, this supportive community, the ability to dream beyond retirement, and the chance to build something that blesses my family, for generations. And when I look back on where I was, scared, unsure, and even though I'm a nurse, I've been working 29 plus years, I felt inexperienced when I started this. I felt like I had to learn, and I needed to teach myself to learn something that is so unfamiliar, yet something that I know will take care of me come retirement and beyond. And I thank God that I still said yes. And because this business has become another channel of His provision, that's how I see it. This open door has really um, helped me realize that you know that God is still faithful, and He opens doors that are unfamiliar to us, but it takes faith, it takes courage to do that, and I'm thankful that I did. So here's an encouragement for you tonight. Your blessing may be on the other side of your yes, and I truly believe that. If you're watching this and you've been hesitating, if you've been praying for a sign, if you've been wanting more, more time, more freedom, or a change for that matter, let me tell you from experience, sometimes biggest blessings is like waiting for you to step out of faith. And I truly believe that. And so here's the thing: God honors courage, He multiplies obedience. And so I'm just truly thankful and grateful that I get to share this with you. And uh, maybe you have been watching, and trying to contemplate making decisions on, how to make changes in your journey, how to um, create a way to come out of where you're stuck at. Let me ask you this question. What's one thing you're thankful for today? Because everything starts with gratitude. Everything starts with being thankful and grateful for even the little things, for even the struggles. Because I truly believe that um, the challenges that we face, God doesn't allow us to face challenges that we cannot overcome, because He has a plan for us. And so, drop in the chat. I'd love to celebrate gratitude with you tonight, and share a little bit of what you are grateful for, or even if you have to put it down for yourself to remind yourself that there's so much to be grateful for. Um, and and it truly reminds me that gratitude shifts everything. It truly shifts everything, our perspective, how we perceive things, and how we respond to situations. And so, as we continue to you know to enjoy the rest of this Thanksgiving week or weekend, may gratitude fill your heart, your home, and your thoughts. And may God bless your family, your health, your finances, and your dreams as well. A lot of times we put aside dreams, and we prioritize, maybe our families, maybe our children, and we set aside those dreams. But don't, um, but you can always tap into those dreams and step out with intention, um, and with courage and faith. And you never know, what is on the other side, the blessings that are waiting for you. And so I thank you for joining me tonight, for being here, for listening to what I have to say. Share it with someone that you know who needs to be encouraged, who needs to hear this, um, to help them in their journey, or even in your journey as well. Because gratitude doesn't just change how you feel, it changes um, how you live. I'll say this again: gratitude doesn't change how you feel, it changes how you live. And, you know, and that is, I believe that is all I have to share for us tonight. And I hope that you're encouraged. I hope that you are prepared to enjoy the rest of this week. I don't have, this is a long weekend here, so I'm excited to have the extra 2 days to be with family, um, and connect with family who are, in the, my children who are in different states. But it is truly a moment for family. And I'm just grateful that I get to share with you something that will encourage you during this time of Thanksgiving and this season. So I hope you have a blessed rest of your day, night, whatever time zone you're watching me from. Even if you watch the replay, you can put a comment on the questions that I have asked here. And I'd love to hear from you. May you have a blessed rest of your day, evening. Um, and I'll be back tomorrow with more Thanksgiving to share. Vinaka, Poyexia, and God bless.